What it do, Looker Crew? It's your man Tulika coming to you back with another fresh vlog today. If you want to know what 3 things makes being a veteran great, stay tuned. Let's go. Let's get it. This is the channel. This is where we take 2 looks at Veterans Holiday Weekend and why it's awesome to be a veteran and why you should think about doing it too if you haven't done so already. A lot of people talk about being a veteran for multiple reasons, but being a veteran of 20 years, I could actually address that and give you my own perspective on it, because serving your country, there's no other greater, I say, activity you can do. If you're a male of age between the ages of 18 and 19 and 38, you should join the military. That's my personal opinion. A lot of people won't agree with me, but I think every male should, and women, should have the opportunity and should step up to the plate and serve their country for at least a year to 2 years so they get a better understanding, because a lot of people tend to think joining the military is not the way to go. But if you think about it, if you traveled around the world and you've been to different countries, every other country is doing it. Now, the reason why I think, and I'm giving you my 3 reasons why you should join the military if you haven't done so. And I'm not getting paid by any of the Department of Defense, none of the services, the Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marines. If you're wondering right now, I was in the Air Force. I served in that for over 20 years. Now, I digress. Let me get to the point. If you join, the first point, I think what makes it really great to be a military member or a veteran, which is Veteran Day is coming up next week, is that you will get a better understanding what being American is, first and foremost, point blank. It will clarify a lot of fogginess in you. A lot of people say the military is not made for you or a specific group. That's because they never joined the military, okay? They never served their country, all right? Being a veteran means that you put your life on the line for your nation for a certain amount of time. You served, and you served honorably, most importantly. It'll just make you a better person. You'll learn discipline. You'll also learn a trade. You will also be afforded more things than you know. The second reason you should join is because you get to travel. You get to travel and go to different countries. You'll be able to be immersed in all these multiple different cultures and see not only the people, but you get to know the people, you get to understand their culture, you get to understand their way of life, and you'll be given so many, I say, gifts. Not only the cuisine, but also too friendships. You'll make lasting friendships that's gonna last for a lifetime, and you can't replace that. A true friend from another nation. Globalization is real, but this will give you that opportunity. That's number 2. And number 3, the education benefits you get. The post 9/11 benefit that veterans get is awesome. But while you're active duty, you have a thing called tuition assistance. You'll be able to go to college, get your education on your time off, whether it be at night or in a physical classroom, and get the education you want. So you'll be double dipping, so to speak. You'll be able to have a career, and also too, you'll be able to achieve that education, that undergrad that you want. With the Air Force, they have their own technical college where you have your associates once you get trained up in the job that you have within the military. And also too, you have many user-friendly colleges and universities on each and every base. Can you imagine that? And you get to go to school free, tuition assistance. because you're active duty. There's many programs out there while you're in active duty you'll be able to utilize. Then when you get out, as long as you serve honorably, you will have military, say, veteran status type programs that will give you federal and state educational benefits. Some of those are like, of course, the Montgomery GI Bill, which I talked on, and you'll be able to share that with your family members. Also, to like, if you're from the state of Texas like me, you'll be able to utilize the Hazelwood Act as well. So that's two things, and your kids and your spouse can go to college and get their degree free. Now the whole family is educated because you made the decision to serve your country and become a veteran. Ain't that something? Nobody can take your education away from you when you get it. How about that? If you didn't know, now you know. Nobody can take your education from you. That benefit you have, I can't tell you how many people in this world, especially in America, are struggling with paying off those student loans. You won't have a student loan debt. You'll have a career that you could use on the outside. Once you get out of the military, you'll be educated with the job that you learn in the military. And also, too, you have all these veteran benefits, educational and medical. And you'll get insurance. Can't beat that. And you'll be able to travel and have pictures from other countries. You'll meet new friends again worldwide. Sounds like a great idea. Sounds like you should think about it if you haven't. It changed my life. I joined when I was young. I'm still young. I still say I'm getting better, but I joined at a great time, and it was just a blessing. God blessed me to serve my country, and I enjoyed it. Some days when I was doing it, I didn't know that I was making the best decision of my life, but it was. And when you get out after you served, the benefits, y'all, I can't tell you how many benefits you have. Your family, medical insurance. You don't have to pay as much as people who never served. It's like a no-brainer, you know? So, again, this is Tuluka. It's just my perspective. Nobody's twisting my arm to give you this information. Nobody is saying, hey, you should say this. I'm not getting paid on this. I'm not getting sponsored by anybody. I'm not a military recruiter at all, but I am one who's talking from experience and still living it to this day. Being an Air Force veteran for over 20 years was one of the best decisions I ever made. And it'll change your life, especially if you didn't come from a rich family. Especially if you didn't. Let me repeat that, because this is Tuluka Channel. We look at things twice, especially if you are not coming from a rich family. You should probably think about joining the military. It's not bad. You'll be stationed in Hawaii. You'll be stationed in France. You could be stationed in Turkey. You could be stationed in Japan, Korea, Africa, man, Puerto Rico, all over the states. If you're from the West Coast, you'll be on the East Coast. You know, go to, the list goes on and on. And the education, there's many colleges and universities on military posts, military air bases, and so on. And I'm quite partial, as you know, because I'm an Air Force veteran, for you to join the Air Force. Aim high, go high, and fly, and be all you could be Yeah, I'm ripping the Army by joining the Air Force. Nothing wrong with the Army, nothing wrong with the Marines, nothing wrong with the Navy. But if you do decide to go in there, pass the ASVAB test. That's the test you have to take, you know, and be physically fit, and join and serve your country, become a veteran. And I'm going to stop on that note. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I am your host, Mr. Tuliker, just giving you my perspective on why it's great to be a veteran. And on the side note, on veterans holidays like this, we get to go into restaurants and get free meals just because we serve. How about that? So if that's not enough incentive for you, you know, think about it. Also, we at certain places that's military friendly, we get to go in there and shop too and get military discounts too as well. So again, as always important, I like to say, I always give things in life 2 looks, because you never know what you're gonna see the next time around. Peace. Oh, hit the like button and subscribe. Peace.